Starfield. I'm gonna be streaming for a while today. Tonight. So without further introductions, let's hop right into it. I'm on Jemison, New Atlantis City, the United Collective. I've been trying to fix this power plant issue. Apparently the trade authority keeps siphoning all power, but I have trouble getting to a particular breaker box above the building.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Jake's is a good place to meet contacts. It's got the right amount of booze.
I need to figure out how to get up. Down here, up there. I just found my pathway. Gotta find some stuff to climb up on. Nowhere.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up.
Now this vault mechanic really helps.
I wish I lived on a spaceship.
All the way up there.
Oh wow, that watch is super cool.
You have to buy a digipic. Hold on. Where's the key? I love the way you can catch different types of diseases.
I'm not supposed
I
to talk
love
to
that.
strangers.
Excuse me.
Where in the world is the general store at?
You have a nice day now.
Just going to buy a few digipics.
Hello.
I've got limited resources. We're no reliable.
That's it.
could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear? And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics. You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
I will never understand the human inclination towards taking unnecessary risks.
What do you want? I'm very busy.
box. See that, Zoe? Yes, yes, fine. Let's move on. Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister started her own homestead.
Yes.
Unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
More Digifix. Or I can go ahead and go back to that area and get another mission. Where is it located at? Where?
Notorious bloodthirsty pirates have been exposed.
So yeah, you're supporting the manufacturers.
I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. all sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word. Please, take a look.
Don't get me wrong, it's not a sin or anything to buy their product. Just making sure.
I think I have to head over to Mass. And then down, right over here. And then down. This is the wrong spot, it's a spaceport. Over here somewhere to the security area. Where was the security area?
Hey,
Not the right spot. Merciless. That's probably it, right? The residence is the master, that's charged for it. Either way, okay. I'm right across to this.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then I'm for you to
Nobody sees the ambassador without an appointment, and you don't have one.
Hi. How you doing?
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, Wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated, which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. Let me know if you have any questions.
And then I get to shoot people. I want to shoot some some people. I want to shoot somebody.
And the worrying isn't helping. I'll be okay.
I know people say it's a scam, but I really think I should give it a shot.
You might want to rethink that.
A ring to rule them all. I mean, he lost his precious. I mean, that's why he's so upset. He lost his precious.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis. The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
yourself.
Yes, what? Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that... Yes, the man who... Wait, what? He's accusing me of theft? The nerve of that Lothario! 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter! It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. I don't care. I'm not giving it to you. You're right. My stubbornness gets me in trouble far too often. Ugh. Fine. I may be extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
Yeah, I would agree if this is real life, but it's the game, I want my credits.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
You can't prove that, so yeah, maybe not. Excellent day in the rows of police. Jackal. Police Jackal. Is that my ship? Yes. Lieutenant? Sergeant, rather?
What can I do for you? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work. Here, take this. It's well deserved. I'm starting to run out of credits to give you. Whoever said crime doesn't pay? Not right now, but John Tuala over at Mast might. I hear they're looking for new recruits to join the Vanguard. I check with him. Take care.
Gotta check the mask now. Let's try this art dealer mission out now.
Always good to see another badge.
Okay.
Eating nothing but Oishi ramen and kamut pancakes must be good for your health.
It takes... If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs. Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down. I must say, that's not the reaction I was expecting. But you're right. The world of art is quite exciting. Well, if you go about it my way, that is. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again. That's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again. Goodbye.
Hey, we were running low on foodstuffs, so I went ahead and placed another order.
Really?
Oh, please, take a look.
I found a couple of these.
Appreciate the business.
Hello there, dear friend.
Alright, I'm gonna try that building over in Mass.
If you don't have... Yes? You needed something? This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly. Most of Mast's employees have extensive training in their specific areas of expertise. But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just on the far side of the room. The Vanguard's open to anyone who can fly. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot? We're the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed. Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it. Glad to hear it. Signing up's simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission, and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time. Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
That sounds pretty cool.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. The process starts with registration down in the Orientation Hall. Or did you have a question? Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it. Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us. Sure thing. What do you want to know? For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills, evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time. But we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. More likely, you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed. I'll keep an eye out for your results.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Let me just go ahead and break the apart.
Then I realized my tank's sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land. Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph Heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking.
Oh. If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the Marine outpost or something, too. You're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap.
I think I'll just take your word for it.
Life in New Atlantis moves pretty fast. I'll do my best to keep up. Thanks for stopping by. What brings you in? Yeah, let's get you settled. Nice and steady, just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm gonna start opening franchises all over the settled systems. You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together. Have a good one.
pick that quick and damn it.
So many of the floor plans are cookie cutter.
It's just gotten so bad. Maybe if I try easy sleep tea, although it probably has caffeine in it.
Go for it.
Question, have you done another plan where bodies are adjusted sleeping on a 24-hour cycle?
That movie was epic. Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
But why did they replace the handler? I thought the actress was amazing.
She turned him down. She apparently signed on to do some Shakespeare film. King Lear, I think.
How many damned versions of Shakespeare do we need? I mean, after Kincaid's King Lear, why bother, right?
You have hidden depths, my friend.
Thank you for coming in.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Let's do this. I should just do some of these other missions first. Talk to the bartender at the viewport. Till I find more digipics. Digital pics. Because picking them out because it takes skill in this game.
You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers. You're short on credits? I feel for you, but I can't work for that little. Oh, well, I guess there's no accounting for taste, huh? If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice, know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Yep, spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. Very clever of you. Your parents must be so proud. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it? I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this? God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh? I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valrune embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valrune, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing. Catch you later.
Yes.
What?
What's the word for that again? It's on the tip of my tongue.
The petition doesn't say we want to kick people out.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Oh yeah? All right. Take this key card. It'll get you in. But when it comes to anything that doesn't belong to your friend, keep it to looking, not touching. You get me? Back to work then.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with? Yeah, I can't really just let you in there. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but... All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. I could lose my job over it. If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it? 1 second. All right, make it quick, will you?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
Howdy.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Pardon.
I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings?
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course. I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share. Damn. Guess I'll try someone else.
Okay. Hello.
There is a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something. If you don't see what you want... Oh, please. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
So much to see.
so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, pirates used them as forward operating bases. All over the settled systems.
Heck. This is easy. Alright. And... yeah. Got it. I got it. Finally. What the heck? Food. I steal that? Let me drop that. No, I don't want to steal anything. New items. Oh, it's stolen. I don't want to steal anything. Which one should I go to? I'm gonna bring it to... I feel like bringing it to the bad guys. I mean, that's really the game. I need credits, right? Maybe should have some extra work for me. This game's UI is just a little bit different.
Private
You know
sector.
what?
Now that's where the real money's at.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space
Here you
or
go.
got separated from
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this. So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it.
I'll waste some money. Got some dialogue. I knew I should have given them one. Let's see, where's my character at? Skills. Let's see, science. Oh, that looks cool. Let's check out some more missions. Let's talk to this tree scientist.
What's with the staring? You need something?
Who are you?
If you got anything valuable on you, keep it close. Never know what might happen down here. Why do you want to know? You with security? It matters if you're talking to me, hotshot. I'm not some goody two-shoes. Actually, maybe I've said too much already. Never mind. I actually am a goody two-shoes, okay? Are you kidding? Take a look around. You're in the most boring place in the galaxy. Only good thing down here is Kay's house. Best cooking in the settled systems. And let me tell you, I know my food. But I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for bad behavior. Me! Can you believe that? What a load of crap! Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now. Ha! Oh, I knew you were a coward the moment I laid eyes on you. A word of advice. Down here, you need to be big, strong, and cunning to survive. Like me. A pipsqueak like you won't last a day. Oh, thank God. I was sick of hearing your voice.
That pilot exam's coming.
Where's the scientist at?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Hey, talk to them some more. See what these things look like.
I really do need that additional data. Any luck tracking down those sensors? They're broadly distributed across the city in order to cover as wide an area as possible. And if I'm being completely honest, my memory isn't quite what it used to be. I've been trying to get results for so long. Let's see if I can't remember. One of them should be over near that building Walter Stroud owns. You know, that explorers group, or whatever it is. There's a sensor located by the waterfall. I believe I properly compensated for the seismic disturbances caused by the waterfall. We'll see if it was enough. I did manage to strategically place a sensor in a tree near the, chunks over in the residential district. I presume it's still there. The last sensor is right next to the New Atlantis Corporate Park. There's a tree next to the pond, and you'll find the sensor there. I hope you'll have them all soon. I'm eager to see the data they've been collecting. Are you now? Because what I'm hearing is I don't have them, and that's not what I'd like to be hearing. Look, I don't want to alarm you or anyone else, but this is important. Time sensitive, let's say. Maybe, possibly, a little bit critical. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously,